Welcome to Average and Amazing 963 channel. Here with you with another one. Today we got an actual live discussion going on. I'm here with one of my bros, AJ, right here. You feel me? Where he grew up out here in the Bronx with me and stuff, you know, and we both grew up together, went to the same high school, all kind of stuff. So we pretty much got a similar background. We went through similar situations, and we known each other for a pretty long time. So we just gonna chop it up, you know, let you guys hear in on one of our conversations, because earlier we was discussing growth and development. As far as it goes for me, like lately I've been noticing that I've been growing a lot more, because now I've been more so goal orientated, and I've been focused on my goals, trying to go for that kind of stuff. And AJ's been on the same journey lately too, so we were able to like reconnect back up and actually chop it up about that, and we was able to assist each other in certain areas. And now we're just gonna talk about it, you know, just to see like what is it about certain individuals in urban communities that we get stuck with this notion of trying to stay the same for so long that we deprive ourselves with the opportunity of growth, with the opportunity to really grow and develop and be something different, or something better, or just something else, period, you know, because we get stuck with this real nigga notion of trying to stay the same, trying to remain the same, trying to be this and that, not changing up, and etc. You know, so what you think about that?
I mean, I believe you. You know, I also feel like some of us feel like we're stagnant to a point where we're doing a repetitive, same, constant thing over and over again, to the point where it feels like it's a routine, it's a habit, you know? And, you know, what we have to also, you know, think back on is, what is it that we really want out of life? You know what I'm saying? And are we doing that every day to reach our goal, you know?
Right, and just like you said, what do we really want out of life? A lot of us coming up in the hood, that's why we got that problem, bro. A lot of us don't really know what we want out of life till we're actual adults. You feel me? Because when we growing up, we don't have these kind of conversations in the house. We don't have these conversations with our friends. We don't have these kind of conversations even with our siblings, you know? Like, we're not really thinking about the future like that. And if we're thinking about the future, we're thinking about like tomorrow or next week.
Right, not the 5-year, 10-year plan.
Exactly. So a lot of the time, like, we don't really plan for the future, or a lot of us don't have futures because we're not even thinking that far.
Absolutely. Like I said, the main thing is you have to have a plan. And if you don't have a plan unless it's on paper, you know, you can have 1,000 things running in your mind, things that you want to do, things that you want to accomplish, but it don't mean nothing unless you actually put the pen to paper. You can actually see it. You could break down exactly how, and the steps that you know what you have to do to get there. And once you accomplish it, now you can cross off that accomplishment and move on to the next goal. You know, and so on and so on. So yeah, absolutely.
And that's another thing right there too. You feel me? Once you start having these kind of conversations, now it taps into your head like, hey, let me start making goals. Let me start putting things together. You know, and a lot of the times, a lot of us, we don't write stuff down. We just try to talk about it, or we be like, we're gonna do it, or we try to act like we're gonna remember it,
right,
or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And how much information we really take in a day? So what's the chances that we're gonna remember what it is that we talking about at this moment later on tomorrow, or whenever we need it to come back up? When half the time we'll be in mid-conversation and can't even remember what we're about to say next.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Right.
So a lot of us really got to start taking that into consideration, and like writing our goals down, right? Writing down things in general, you know? Because me growing up, bro, I used to actually keep a journal, bro. You feel me? Like every night I used to write in my journal, like it didn't even matter what I wrote, bro. Like I used to write poetry. I used to write my thoughts. I used to write what I was thinking about. And if I didn't have nothing to write about at all, I just write about what happened today. You feel me?
Right.
Like from the beginning till the end. Like I woke up today at around this time. I brushed my teeth. Then I walk to the kitchen. Like whatever, just write on 2-3 pages and whatever. You feel me? Because it helps so much when you're just letting all of that out. You know?
Absolutely.
You're releasing so much, and as human beings, it's just natural for us to release. We always need to release. That's why a lot of the times when people hold things in, eventually they erupt and they end up getting themselves into some situations that they don't need to be in.
Absolutely. It's a cleanse. You gotta cleanse yourself, you know? Just like how, you know, we cleanse ourselves, you know what I'm saying, with toxins and stuff, detox ourselves, going to the gym, you know, drinking, how many ounces of water, you know, 8 ounces every day, whatever, exactly. So, you know, that becomes a daily routine, and like you said, you know, without growth, we have to really grow mentally and physically, you know. One thing I do every day in the morning before I even start my goals, I go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? I build myself up to the point where, you know, physically I feel strong and confident, and now through the rest of the day, I'm working on my mental, you know what I'm saying? I'm researching, I'm self-educating myself on new things, I'm watching the news, I'm enlightening myself on things that obviously is, you know, that I should know about, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much information out there.
And information is key, bro.
Absolutely.
Information is key, because the only way you know something exists is knowing it's out there. You feel me? If it wasn't brought to your attention that this thing is out there, bro, you wasn't given that information, you never gonna know it exists. So you're not gonna go after it. So lack of resources, lack of information, and all this other stuff is a lot of stuff that messes us up in urban communities and coming from the hood and like certain backgrounds like ours. We don't have these kind of resources. You feel me? We don't have this type of access. You feel me? And a lot of times we don't have this type of information, you know? But nowadays, like us growing up, it was a little difficult because we had to go to the library, we had to do all this other stuff. But nowadays, people got the internet. You feel me? So there's really no excuses nowadays. You feel me? That's why a lot of the younger generation, it's easier for them to adapt now. You know, it's easier for them to get situated quicker now. Like a lot of them are growing up a lot faster because information is so accessible for them now. You know, so that's a real like tool right there to take into consideration and to take advantage of, because a lot of us don't do that, bro. We don't use this stuff for what we need to use it for. We on YouTube looking at stupid videos, we watching, you know, like all kind of other stuff we don't need to be watching when we could be out here doing research and getting the information that we need to set ourselves up to be prepared 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, because that's the type of way we need to start thinking, bro. We gotta start developing our minds, and we gotta start growing as people, as individuals. We gotta start growing mentally, you feel me? We gotta start growing physically and all that. And like AJ said, you go to the gym every day, so do I. And when I come out the gym, I be ready to conquer the day. Sometimes I get up at 4 or 5 in the morning exhausted. But by the time I get out the gym, bro, I'm good. I'm ready to go. I got mad energy. You feel me? How you be feeling after you get out the gym? You be having wild energy, right, bro?
I'm trying to tell you, nobody's unstoppable.
That's a fact. So after I be getting all that energy, bro, I just be ready to go. Now I'm like, damn, what could I do today? You feel me? So then I bring out my little book, like, oh shoot, let me do this. Let me try if I can, you know, what I got time for. Like, who can I meet up with? Like, you feel me? I try to get things situated, get things going and stuff. You feel me? By 3 o'clock, I done did like a week worth of work that the average person would have did by 3 o'clock, between 4 a.m. and 3 o'clock, bro. You feel me? And I'm chilling. So it's on you, man. You feel me? It's time to really start tapping in, start thinking different, man. Start being different. There's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with being an individual, man. You gotta separate yourself, and you gotta get out the crowd, man. You feel me? When I say separate yourself, I mean separate yourself from negativity. You feel me? Not as far as isolating yourself too much, because when you isolate yourself too much too, you're blocking yourself from your own blessings. You feel me? That's how you're gonna get introduced to new opportunities. So keep that in mind, man. Averaging Amazing 963. You feel me? Here with my boy AJ. Anything you want to tell the folks out there before we get off here?
Well, pretty much, we done said it all, you know, for this segment as of right now. But like I said, I just want to encourage the people to continue to think big, you know? You got to think big. And every year you have to grow. You can't look back and be the same person that you was last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure every year we come into, this is about to end another year. We're about to go into a new year, 2022. You know, I know a lot of us have goals and things that, you know, we wasn't able to accomplish. But now this is the time to start setting and writing things on pen and paper and put it to stone, you know? That's the only way you're gonna plan for action, you know? So like I said, you know, put that pen to paper, and you can accomplish anything.
You guys take it easy, you feel me? Comment, subscribe, share this, you feel me? If you guys like the conversation, comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about it, because we would love to hear your opinion on it, you feel me? Share this with your friends that's like-minded individuals, you feel me? It's time to think different, you feel me? Growth and development. Average and amazing, 963. Average people doing amazing things. Peace.